What if... 48 going on 49, 4 years happy to be here. Pickleman546, you have been a sub for 48 months. That's a long fucking time. And in that time, you have typed exactly 158 messages, which is very low for 4 years. You are a man of few words. Basically, every few months, you say a few things. You're a stoic, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. In fact, as I scroll through your messages, a lot of them are about... honestly, a lot of them are about how much you find my timer to be cosmetic, if I'm being honest. That's the main things. I think for a whole year, that's the only thing you said. Dude, it's so funny. This guy's actually a time capsule of every, like, I don't know, like, arc, every era. He's here for Monkey Ball. He's here for forehead wraps. He's here for certain marketing Mondays. He's here for Paper Mario Day. He's here, you know. I just scroll and it's like one message at every key. He's like Forrest Gump of of this stream's arc. He's there for every key moment. In the background, saying one message that was relevant. Yo, Mr. H-Rock, sure. What do you think about all this rallying behind the cryptosphere and Bitcoin? I mean, if you guys have watched my stream for a while, you know one thing. I am the world's biggest crypto maxi. All I talk about is how great crypto is, how it's going to change the world permanently. I glaze it forever. I say no matter how high the price is, it's always worth buying because it will always go higher. So, I mean, once you've heard that, you've heard it all. No, this is, you know, this is the part of the cycle where if I bring up anything negative, people say, have fun staying poor. I'm not poor. And they say, you know, don't be jealous, you missed the way, whatever, you know? So I just have to wait it out, dude. I have to like give my cautious take and wait it out because people do not want to hear anything else. They don't want to hear it when they see money being made. Yo, what do you think of the new Kendrick album? So I listened to it today. When the Kendrick album came out, I sat on the couch. I put on an eye mask. So it was total darkness. I put on these headphones and I listened to the whole thing. And I will say on my first listen, which is all I've given it so far, there was only 3 songs that I think super stood out to me. I'm gonna tell you them right now. The one I loved, the one I unequivocally loved, I just thought was such a vibe. I'm gonna wear it, I listened to it a bunch of times, was Dodger Blue. I love Dodger Blue. I think that's just a fucking awesome song. I put it on 2 playlists already. I love Dodger Blue. That song is just, I don't know, it's incredible. It's a true banger. I loved it. I also really liked Squabble Up, and I also really liked Heart Part 6 because it's just a really cool story. It's a good reminiscing on where he came from and the people he came up with. I think that's great. I like the parts of Reincarnated. I thought the voice he does in there pretty cool. I liked TV Off, has some cool parts, but it was those 3 songs that I think, my guess is, that will stand the test of time for me. But I'm only on first one listen, so I have to listen to it again. But I know for a fact that I really fuck with Dodger Blue. Anyway, that's my initial take. I'll also do it again tonight and see. Have you talked about... Wait. Rumor is this is a taste of a real, more major album coming later. This is like classic Kendrick fan copium, bro. I've been there, dude. Nation on the way. I remember. Damn Nation. 2 albums. Back to back. It's brilliant. I think that's an insane thing to say. I think, you know, either enjoy this album or don't, but don't expect a second secret bonus album. Dude drops rare enough as is. Treasury Secretary pick. I already mentioned it. I said I hope it's Scott Bessent, and guess what? Boom, boom, boom. It's Scott Bessent. I'm actually pretty happy. It's the first cabinet pick from Trump that you know, it has to be someone that Trump would pick, right? So that narrows the options. Of the people he could possibly pick, no one else that was even floated was reasonable to me. I think he's smart. I think he's a smart guy. I think at the very least, assuming he's not, I don't know, forced into a different direction. Like, he's a guy who has openly said how stupid a blanket 20% tariff would be. And he's just a guy that gets it. He just gets, I don't know, he just gets it. I'm not saying, you know, it's going to save everything or work out, but for such an important role, I'm glad it's someone smart. I'm glad. Nice dad shirt you got there, old man. I can't. Sorry, it's low. You, this is your first time decision. This is your first time ever speaking. Isn't that a crazy way to introduce yourself? Not off to a good start, off to a terrible start. Why bring that kind of hostility? It's a nice shirt. I think the blue actually really pops. You know, what's wrong with he's well assimilated already. We'll see about that. Anyway, how are you guys doing? What's going on? What's going on in the chat box? Anyone had a crazy week of some sort? I'm not gonna give him the Gringotts fault. Big, I hate to say it, but if you play one single solitary game of League, I will watch it. I don't really have any need to play League. I'm playing a little bit of it still, out of sheer momentum and addiction. But I got plat. That's all I wanted. I don't know what I'm not gonna go to Challenger. Emerald doesn't even feel like it would be. Well, if I got it, I would feel exactly the same as I do now, and no one would really care. And I don't know, so I'm just kind of playing a little bit because I love playing Fizz. It's actually just really fun to just. I queued up for a game this morning. It gave me support. I said Lamau in chat, and then I quit. To no one. I was just talking to 5 strangers, and I was like, Lamau, I'm not fucking playing. I'm not doing support. I just wanted to queue up and play some Fizz and fucking kill some people. I got terminated this week, Sag. You got terminated this week. What happened though? You said bonus. You know what I need to do is like resize this so that I can see what you actually said. Oh, but I got a dope sentence. I joined a union a few days ago, so I'll have my new job pretty soon. Great week. Damn, bro. You are taking a termination shockingly well. That same week, you got it all figured out. That's a quick bounce back, bro. That's not standard. But good for you. Congrats. And congrats on severance. When will you do Atrion Storytime where you read a whole book about finance or something to chat while making witty remarks, maybe Christmas Day? So what you're asking for is for me to ignore my family and go live on Christmas Day and read a finance book making witty remarks. And all of you guys are going to skip your Christmas Day to turn on my stream and listen to me read a finance book. Like if I were to just open this up and say, the journalist had returned to Hunan the following day after the hazmat teams arrived. What? This is good? Hazmat, what's going on? shows already? Okay. All right. Well, keep that in mind. Everyone just wait up. On Christmas Day, tell your family you can't hang out and just sit by your PC or your phone. Say, sorry, but Big A's going to go live. And I'll do it. Do it all the way till midnight, you know, just in case. I might start late. I was going to do that anyway. Hazmat, more like Haz Cheeseburger. Am I right? And we can put up a picture of a cat. Save that. It's a banger. It's a banger, dude. I already told him I can't hang out every day just to start reading. That's pretty sad. Anyway, today! Oh, it's already 7 o'clock. Holy free holies. Okay, it's already 7 o'clock. Today, we have a special guest. A competitor, I don't know if competitor is the right word. A contestant on the TV show Shark Tank, on the most recent episode of Shark Tank. I'm not going to reveal their product just yet, but I spoke to them today, the entire team. I think all 3 of them are going to join. And we're going to be watching their pitch on Shark Tank, and they're going to give us some behind-the-scenes reveals of what it was like to be on the show. And we're going to find out whether or not they got a deal and what that means and all that. Any questions you have, feel free to throw them out. We're going to ask them. I am going to let them know that I will be slightly late so we can get everything set up and get people going. I do... If you have any questions, have they used the product? You want me to ask them if they've used their own product? That's your question? Guys, I'm just worried you might embarrass the situation, right? Can we get some, like, why don't we ask them, like, what condiment do you put on your glizzy, Omega Roll? That's a question that is, like, it's insightful, it's sharp. It shows your guys' knowledge of the way you've been thinking. I don't need questions like that, the other ones that you have. So they're gonna embarrass us. Mr. Wonderful, dude. I'm not talking to Mr. Wonderful. Understand quite clearly. Just because I'm talking to a contestant does not mean that they are Mr. Wonderful, okay? They're not some amalgamation of Mr. Wonderful and Mark Cuban, and that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Gay son or thought daughter? I will not be asking that either. Ask him if SBF is a rascal. These are not good questions. When is that Hitman video coming, Brody? We did the reveal yesterday! Yesterday! 15 runs yesterday! And you're asking my editing team to have it fucking done the next day, 24 hours later? It takes a little while. We gotta record a lot of B-roll. Jesus Christ. It's not this year, I'll tell you that. 2025. 2025, so 2025. It'd be like February 2025, I had to guess. All right, so just fucking do not even attempt to harass me or the team. Speed it up. How much you pay them? You think I pay my editors? How would I make any money? If I had to pay the people working for me, that's not how a business is run. Bro, isn't that funny when that guy thought? You got a good one, Chatter. Dude, like, what is he talking about? Pay your editors? How does that... Then how would I get all the money? Do you understand? Like, what is that? What a fool. Stupid. Do you ever think, like... This is a strange question, but, like, why doesn't everyone who wants money just stream? It's free money. Like, I don't understand. Why doesn't everybody just do that? And it just then Twitch sends you the checks. I guess I'm just not wrapping my head around it. It doesn't really. Is it because it's the world's hardest job? Maybe that's what it is. Or why don't they just borrow money and then make a guaranteed lock sports pick? I guess that doesn't make sense though. It's like, why not just pick the favored team to win with a loan and double your money? It's just, I guess that's just something I have to learn all the time. People just don't want to grab the ball right in front of them. Not everyone can make themselves a partner with Fascism. Do you think that is the secret? You think that's it? There's no shot. There's no shot that's gonna got partnered the other way. That's it. And then once you're partnered, the free money just flows. Everyone that gets partnered on Twitch just guaranteed prints money. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. No, you're right. Once you get partnered, it's just smooth sailing. Upload vids on YouTube or stream on Twitch until they work at Google, Amazon, LinkedIn, and answer so annoying. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand. I don't know this is. I'm gonna use Klarna for everything and then buy Klarna stock for infinite money. This is unironically what Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy are doing with Bitcoin. This is your joke is what's happening right now at a company that is now worth $100 billion. This is the most basic scheme ever, and it's working, and everyone is just nodding along like this is just brilliant. I'm so baffled. Not exactly giving a convertible because he's not giving away anything. He's selling convertible 0% bonds to places that can't get exposure to Bitcoin, the regular route, and then using that money to buy more Bitcoin and keep the cycle going. What's this? Black pill. Average boomer retirement plan. Bison throws the young member of its herd to the wolves to escape. What the fuck? The wolves aren't even on him. That's so fucked up. This is what boomers do in real life. That's crazy. The wolves are already all on the and then he fucking kicks him while he's down. He could have plowed through the wall. Damn, that's crazy. That is like... This is the real world of globalism. That's like making it harder to get loans on houses that are already super expensive. It's already difficult. It's fucking, maybe it's an honest mistake. Do you think this is an honest mistake? It's an honest mistake? You're probably right. You're probably right. We shouldn't jump to our show. Hey, Big A, I read Red Rising, and the characters didn't always act to maximize utility or future profits, in defiance of economic scripture and the Reverend John Maynard Keynes or even John Neoclassical. Yeah, some of these books are really high fantasy, you know what I'm saying? They're so wild and wacky, they don't even... In the real world, we always maximize our economic potential. People aren't rational, that's what we really need to know. As a teenage firm, just...
Connor eats pants. Connor eats pants. Connor eats pants. Connor. Connor.
That's fire. Dude, Connor's the reason I can't go to Blue Sky, bro. I can't go to Blue Sky while Connor's still tearing up X.com. It's insane. He's on a fucking all hits no misses streak. Do I have a chart? There's like an insane chart of Blue Sky active users. It's growing so rapidly. It's like doing pretty well. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. It may not have the juice or the sauce, but it feels different than the other ones. Is the whole premise just Twitter if it wasn't bought by Elon? Yeah, it's essentially just, they copied Twitter one-to-one, kind of old Twitter, and I guess the main thing is, I think the reason it first started getting users was when they changed the block button on Twitter, where they can still see all your stuff. And on Blue Sky, it's like a nuclear block. If you block someone on Blue Sky, they can't see you, you can't see them, your paths will never cross again. It's totally... and then there was the election, which also boosted it. Thoughts on reports of a softer holiday spending this year? Smells like a K-shaped economy to me. Let's see. U.S. holiday 2024 sales outlook. Consumers will trim trees and spending this season. It's like a cutesy title for like people having a rough holiday. You're gonna trim trees and cut back on regular expenditures. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that tracks with what I've been saying, but we'll keep an eye on it. What I've been seeing more recently is like cutbacks in spending on generally wealthier items. I talked about wine, but also a certain class of cars, luxury watches, expensive travel. There's like some things that are being cut back that are not just at the bottom end of the day. So I don't know. I want to like think about it more. Oh, Target, dude. Target had a massive fall off. I gotta go live here on the Shark Tank for just a second. I just wanna. Target had a really, really bad earnings report. I think their stock dropped 15-20%. Am I crazy? Yeah, dude. Look at Target. That's just fucking cratered. They had terrible earnings and terrible holiday expectations. Definitely the type of consumer that would shop at Target is struggling. Hundo beat. How is Costco thriving? Bro, everybody looks at Costco. Costco's pure value. You know what the coolest thing about Costco is? From the beginning, they have said, we are only going to mark everything up by about 14%. That's the profit they make. And they stuck to it. Even in situations where they had, like, a supply shortage and could have raised prices by more, there's just so many things, there's so many areas they could have done it, like, if we do it once, we'll be tempted to do it again. So they didn't do it, and they kept that 14% markup, and people can trust them. So, you know, you just generally feel like you're getting value. Then there's the hot dog, which is just really a simple. But it's just a really well-run, efficient business. Everything about what they do all goes back to the idea of value. Even just being in a big fucking not decorated warehouse, people watch that and they go, wow, they're not wasting money on these things. that means they're passing along more savings to me. Everything they do in the consumer's mind all ladders back to like, I should shop here more. This is the place to do it. It's a great business. It's the type of business I wish I could have invested in when I was 6 years old. My biggest mistake was not going back to being 9 years old and putting $1 million in Costco. It's just such a great, constantly compounding business. All right, so we're gonna, in just 5 minutes here, we're gonna go over Shark Tank. We're gonna bring our guests on. Oh, I saw this, bro. Gen Z is. Maybe I should say this for Monday. No, let's say it right now. Gen Z. Who in chat is Gen Z? Be honest. And by that I mean, let's say born after 1997. Born after 97. If you're 97 or 98, we'll call you. Actually, yeah, we'll call you Habsies. We'll call you Habsies. I think you're gonna be. Once you're 99, I feel like you're a pure Zoomer. Actually, let's just say 99 will count. It's fine. Once you're in the 2000s, you're a pure Zoomer. Okay, that's a pure. There's no getting out of it. 2000 is pure Zoomer. That's just easier. That's the easier one. I think 99 is obviously a Zoomer, but like, say Zillennial. If you like. But once it's 2000. All right. So anyway, if you're a Zoomer, apparently you're dumb as bricks, and you're gonna be disappointed. This is what each generation said what it takes to be financially successful by generation. And they're expecting the minimum to be financially successful is $587,000 a year. You know how few Americans receive that? You're gonna be so sad. And by the way, there's few people that get this type of salary live in like, you know, downtown San Francisco and they still can't buy a house. It's like this is the people that think they have this and are living somewhere with low cost of living. It doesn't exist. It's almost non-existent. Unless you own a business or you're at like a tech executive. That's crazy. That's just, that's kind of cooked. That so many Gen Z said that. Millennials. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, what the hell? Fucking awesome. Wait, bro. Oh, it just snapped me down. Anyway, millennials with a comfortable 180K. Boomers dilute. By the way, equally delusional as boomers who still remember the 100K mark from, you know, from the 60s. Where it's like, yeah, you can afford a house and a family of 4, and that's the true sign of success. It's like in some parts of the country maybe still, but in most metro areas, like that's still tough to get all the check boxes people are looking for. But this is crazy. There's just some people that hit this. So I think it's just Gen Z hasn't had a job yet. I thought these were everybody that has a job. Somebody said, well, let's see. 71% of Gen Z responded said they expect to achieve financial success in their life. So 71% of Gen Z think they will hit this. I got bad news, bro. I mean, I guess aim high, but like you understand that the greatest way to feel, I don't know, resentment or disappointment is to have a huge gap between expectation and reality. Maybe they're assuming hyperinflation. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe Gen Z are doomer posting and saying, by the time I'm in my 30s, $587,000 will be equivalent to $4. Okay? We'll have such hyperinflation. That's possible. I'm not going to rule that out. anyway, without further ado, I have a. It's not about Gen Z, it's about even younger generation than that. There is a product that might be out there attempting to help this younger generation get the money they've always wanted and the job they always wanted. And so today we're bringing on a Shark Tank pitch, and I'm pulling up Shark Tank episode, and we're gonna invite on the guests of season 16. I need to make sure I get the exact right episode. Which episode is it? Season 16. Is it this one or this one? They're not listing the name. Hold. Oh, I got it. Okay, the most recent episode, episode 5. Hold. I'm signed in, this works. And to respect their time, we're gonna watch this episode out of order. We're gonna watch the third pitch first, which features our guest. Without further ado, let's watch the intro and then we'll get to it.
Presented by Disney's Moana 2. Only in theaters
This is their
November
pitch.
27th.
I'm bringing on Bob Iger to pitch his new product, Moana 2, that's gonna save Disney. Wait, aren't they also making a live-action Moana at the same time? They're gonna launch Moana 2 and live-action Moana in like pieces, so. Bob Iger, his plan, which is so far working, is to break every possible glass in case of emergency and release every possible remake and sequel he can. And it is printing money. I mean, Inside Out 2 printed money. Okay. Okay. Without further ado, we're gonna get past this incredibly long ad for Moana 2. Here it is. Wait.
Journalist and limited partner of the Atlanta Falcons, Rashawn Williams, joins the tank.
Wow.
I'll give you money. I'll give you access. You guys are rocking shit.
Once they touch this product, they're sold.
What are your sales? $2.1 million.
I love how badass you are.
No, sir.
I like these guys. You're gonna need more money.
It's not a bad offer.
I like these guys too. Let me welcome on the creators of Creator Camp to our stream. I'm inviting them on right now. Hello.
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 Yo.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey! Thank you for coming on to the broadcast. Super excited to have you guys. Do you mind introducing yourself? I only know Kai, so I don't know if you could introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Kazdan, one of the other co-founders.
Yeah, and I'm Jackie.
Jackie
one
and
of the
Kazdan?
other co-founders as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
super pleasure to meet you. And you guys created Creator Camp, a product I know nothing about. I'm going in totally blind here, so I'm excited to watch this with you. Can you give us? Is there anything we should know going in, or should we watch the pitch first?
I reckon we just go straight into
Okay, okay. Well then, all right, cool. Thank you for doing this. We're gonna have the chat giving you questions as we go, and I'll sort of surface them. But I'm excited to do this. So let's see if I can set my scene up here to show you guys and so you can see the show that I'm broadcasting. Share my screen. There it is.